to the channel. I am the Bald Ginger. We got a 3-game set against the Milwaukee Brewers. I almost forgot to start recording here as I started the game. Top of the first here, we're playing in Milwaukee. It's a 1-0 ball game already. We are on top. There's only one out, nobody on for me. Luis Severino on the mound. Got a 98-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, and 95 on the cutter. So let's see what we get here in this at-bat. Ha ha! Oh, still got my bad habits from the last series where I went 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts against the Giants. Swing and a miss there. 0-1 count. And a little ripper out to right field, finally turning things around at the plate. So there's a single in the first inning. I don't care how hard I hit that ball. Bottom of the second, it is 3-2 now. St. Louis on top. Runner on first and 2 out for Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1 on the day so far. Let's see what he's sending out to right field here. He gets himself a base hit on that one. There's runners on first and second with 2 out now in the bottom of the second. Alrighty. Top of the third, still 3-2 ball game. Cardinals on top. I had that single in the first, so I'm 1 for 1. Alright. 1 out, nobody on for me here. That's an easy take on the four-seamer off the plate inside, so it's a 1-0 count. I've got 102 RBIs on the season here. We are in the middle of August, so I'm trying to get up to 140. Ooh, another four-seamer up and in. 97 miles an hour on that one. Solid take to make it a 2-0 count. Probably going to have something good to swing at here. And it was not. It was a slider below the knees, and I swung on principle and was way out in front of it. 2-1 count now after that swing and a miss. And that's an easy take on the four-seamer below the knees there. It's 3-1 in this at-bat. Yeah, four-seamer in the zone there. Late swing, fouling it off to make it a full count with 1 out here in the top of the third. Let's see what we can do here with the payoff pitch. Good contact on the four-seamer that was low and outside, but in the zone. Too much air underneath that. The right fielder makes the play there. Not much of a challenge for him, so now there's 2 away in the top of the third. Top of the sixth coming back up to the plate. Still a 3-2 ball game. Things have calmed down after the first 2 innings, where things started going a little haywire there. Nobody out, nobody on for me here. Luis Severino still on the mound for the Brewers. That's an easy take on the four-seamer below the knees there. My last 5 games, I'm hitting .350 somehow. 7 for 20. That's interesting. Oh, swing and a miss at the four-seamer there, up and in. That evens up the count at 1-1. All right, he's only thrown 70 pitches to this point, so he's doing pretty good for his pitch count. Slider away got me out in front, swinging at that bad boy. So it's a 1-2 hole I've dug myself. Let's see what we get here on pitch number 4. Cutter just over the outside corner, fouling that one off to keep things at 1-2. It's the first time I've seen one of those from him in this game. Let's see what we get here. Pitch number 5. Easy take on the four-seamer up and in a little bit. That gets things back to even here at 2-2. Whoa, way inside with the circle change there. That gets the count back to full now. This is a second full count I've had against him, if I remember correctly. And a four-seamer on the outside corner, give it a good right out to right field, but the right fielder's only jogging after it. He can make the play there on the warning track. That's a long first out. Bottom half of the inning now, Christian Yelich at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. He's got a single on his line card along with scoring a run. Full count with 2 outs and nobody on here. Jaden Hill on the mound for St. Louis still. Here's the pitch. Oh, this could be a highway robbery. Let's find out. Nope. Little too deep. Not going to be able to rob that one. We're now back to a brand new ball game, tied at 3. The top of the 8th, though, as I'm coming back up to the plate. There's a runner on second and nobody out. The score is 4-3. St. Louis on top. Coming into this game, the Brewers did have the division lead after a horrible showing against the Padres in our last series. Four-seamer off the plate away just barely, 99 miles an hour. He's capable of hitting 101 with that four-seamer, 99 with his two-seamer. Changeup even tops 90 miles an hour, and slider hits 91. There's a take on the slider low and away there, and it's a 2-0 count in a hurry. I don't think he wants to give me too much to swing at after those long fly balls I've hit to right field so far today. Pitch number 3 on the way. And I take the four-seamer above the knees for strike 1. 2-1 the count here. So it's only the 5th pitch for him in the game. Oh, slider away, and I pop it up into shallow center. He makes the play without a problem. Not going to advance the runner with a hit like that. So that's the first out of the top of the 8th. Bottom of the 9th, we're up 7-3 now. There's a runner on first and only one away for Nomar Mazara, who struck out in the 7th to be an exclamation point on his 0 for 3 day so far. 0-2 pitch here, though. Oh, and I lay out to make the play there. How about that? Ha ha! We're going to watch this one just for the grins and giggles of it. Check that out. Perfectly timed dive, 99.9% route efficiency. Bang zoom. There we have it, kids. And we win this game by a score of 7-3, so we'll head on to the next one. All right, it's good to get back in the win column and do so without it being a one-run game. Looking to build a little bit more confidence after the beatdown that we got from the Padres. All right, Zach Wheeler's on the mound for Milwaukee here, top of the first. 2 outs and nobody on for me. Hitting .318 on the season now. Got a 100-mile-an-hour four-seamer, 94 on the slider, 97 on the sinker, 90 on the circle change, and a curveball that's only in the lower 80s. First pitch here, that's an easy take. The four-seamer low and away. It's ball 1. I've scored 85 runs on the season now. Wow, first in the National League. That's intriguing. Second pitch of the at-bat, right down Broadway, and I chopped it out to short. He's going to be able to make that play. No! The throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. I reach first on the error. All right. Luis Urias at the plate now in the bottom of the second. Score is 3-1 now. St. Louis on top. There's 1 out, nobody on for Mr. Urias. 1-2 the count here. And he's taking one down the right field line. Oppo Taco, I'm not going to get there to have a chance at robbing that one. And there's a home run to make it a 3-2 ball game. St. Louis still in the lead. Bottom of the inning, second inning, mind you. Shea Langoliers at the plate. Still a 3-2 ball game. Runner on first and 2 outs here. He's got a 1-2 count for his first at-bat in the game. He sends one out to deep right field as well. But there's a lot of hang time there. And we can make the play to end the second inning just short of the warning track. Top of the third, still 3-2. Runners on first and second for me. Nobody out. And yeah, we're going to see if we can have some more fun with Zach Wheeler on the mound here. First pitch coming to me here. It's an easy take. Four-seamer below the knees over the outer corner of the plate. And that's ball 1. Love when they pop that up there. Grounded into 17 double plays. Thanks for letting me know what I'm perfectly capable of doing. Another take there with that four-seamer off the inside corner, and it's now a 2-0 count. His confidence is not real high in this one, so that's a perk. Maybe we can do some more damage against him here. Swinging at the sinker below the knees. That's strike 1 after fouling that one off. 2-1 the count here. Got to see what we can do. Make things just a little bit better here. Four-seamer right down Broadway, late swing, fouling it off down the right field line, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch number 5 of the at-bat going to be on the way here shortly. And I foul off the four-seamer at 98 miles an hour, up and in, but still in the zone. So it's still 2-2 here. It's going to be pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Oh, swing and a miss, the four-seamer in the top of the zone, and that's strike 3. Good pitch from Zach Wheeler there, just blowing it right by me. 0 for 2 on the day, reaching on an error and having a strikeout on my line card. We'll go for the solid contact to advance a runner. Runners on first and second here with a 5-3 lead in the top of the 4th. There's only 1 out here. Zach Wheeler still on the mound. We got to do a little bit better than we did in the second at-bat of this game. That's not going to happen there. Late swing on the four-seamer at the top of the zone. That's going to find its way into the crowd down the right field line. And that's strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat going to be on its way here. Come on, big fella. Yeah, we'll take the four-seamer above the zone there. Get it back to even at 1-1. Give me something good to swing at. That's all I need, big fella. Come on. That's a good one. Out to second. He makes the throw to the shortstop covering second. And there's double play number 18 on the season. Dang it. Top of the sixth, though, we have chased Zach Wheeler from the game. Bases are loaded, and there's 2 outs here. We have a 5-3 lead. And pitcher on the mound's got 101 mile an hour four-seamer, 99 on the two-seamer, 91 on the slider, and 90 on his changeup. He's definitely a hurler, and I was way behind that 100 mile an hour four-seamer for strike one. It's 0-1 count here. Let's go. Come on, big guy. Give me something good to swing at. It gives me a two-seamer that I take down the field, or down the right field line. It's going to find its way over the fence after bouncing in the outfield there. So it's a 2-run double. Tack on a couple more RBIs. I like that. Top of the eighth now, runners on the corners. 8-3 lead for St. Louis. There's nobody out here. Pitcher on the mound's got a 93 mile an hour slider, 97 on the sinker, 98 on the four-seamer, 90 on the circle change, and a slurve that hovers around 80. It's an easy take there with the slider low and inside. That's ball one. Attendance on today's game is 37,222. And there's a good ripper out into center field. I think the center fielder's going to get there. He is, but that's a sac fly. Tally up another RBI in the game. I like it. Let's go with it. 9-4 the score now, bottom of the ninth. Runners on the corners for Luis Urias, who hit a solo homer in the second inning of this one. He's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat, though, so we're going to see what he does here. The sun is starting to set in Milwaukee. You can see the sunlight moving across the field. There we are. There's the play that ends the game. We win this one 9-4. We're heading on to the next one. I like it. Let's keep this little momentum going. Now, Milwaukee was ahead of us in the division coming into this series after our pathetic excuse at playing the Padres. I know I've mentioned that a lot here, but man, that series really chapped my butthole. Here we go, top of the first, no score, 2 outs, and nobody on for me. Eric Lauer on the mound for Milwaukee. He's got a 95 mile an hour four-seamer, 93 on the cutter, 90 on his slider as well. Circle change hits 89. Let's see what we get here. Pitch number 1. Hangs the curveball, and I was out in front of it, fouling that one off down the third base line. 0-1 pitch on the way. And a little chopper finds a hole out into the left field. That's going to be a single. That's not a bad start to today's game. I like it. Let's keep it up. 2-0 to score here, top of the third, as I'm coming up to the plate with 1 out and nobody on for me. Still got Eric Lauer on the mound. Let's see what he gives me this time around. Yeah, he's found out I like those off-speed pitches, but he gives me the four-seamer just up and away. Swing, and I foul it off. Swung a little early on it, too, so it's an 0-1 count here. Swing and a miss. The four-seamer just above the zone there. Bad pitch to swing at both times around, and it's an 0-2 hole that I have dug myself here. That's an easier take on the slider inside, so now it's a 1-2 count. See what we get here with pitch number 4. Chopping a slider low and inside down the third base line, and it's still a 1-2 count. I don't think he's thrown me anything in the zone so far. He got me swinging at that one in the dirt. Catcher retrieves the ball, throws to first to complete the strikeout. Oh boy. Bottom of the third, Luis Urias at the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. Milwaukee's on top. There's a runner on first and 2 out for him. 0-1 count in this at bat. Yeah, Urias is 0 for 1 on the day so far. And there's a drive to deep right field. We're going to see if we can run this one down. Oh yeah, piece of cake. That ends the third inning. We're down by a run heading into the fourth. Bottom half of the fourth, still a 3-2 ball game. Nobody out, nobody on for Christian Yelich here. He hit a single in the second, had a home run in one of the previous games in this series. So we'll see what he's going to send to right field this time around. Well hit ball there. Easy to get to and make the play, though. I didn't know if I was going to run that one down or not. He really put a good charge into that ball, but that's the first out of the bottom of the fourth. Top of the sixth, I'm 1 for 2 on the day. Coming up to the plate, nobody out, nobody on. 5-2 is the score with Milwaukee on top. Still got Eric Lauer on the mound. Let's see what we get in this at-bat. First pitch, four-seamer just above the zone. Late swing, fouling that one off, and it's strike 1. I've hit 41 home runs on the season now, so I guess that's a perk. Second pitch of the at-bat. Oh, chopping on the cutter inside. First baseman runs in to make the catch off his shoelaces. And that's the first out of the sixth inning. Bottom half of the inning, Milwaukee's up 6-2 now. Runner on second and 2 out for Tommy Edman, who's 1 for 2 on the day so far. This at-bat, however, he's got an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch from Ryan Helsley. And Edman sends this one deep to right field. Lots of air underneath it, though, so that's going to be an easy play to retire the side. We're heading on to the 7th inning. All right, bottom half of the 7th. The stretch is over. It's still 6-2, Milwaukee on top. Runner on second, only one away. Tim Anderson at the plate, who's 0 for 1 on the day. He's got an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Helsley still on the mound for the Cardinals. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's putting it right to the notch in right field. I don't know. Oh, jumped too early. Not going to be able to rob that home run. It is now 8-2. Milwaukee's piling it on here in the later innings. 8-3 the score now as I'm coming up to the plate in the 8th. There's one out, nobody on for me. I do have a single in this game. Pitcher on the mound, Hansel Robles. He's got a 99-mile-an-hour four-seamer. 93 on the slider and 90 on the circle change. He's quite the hurler. And wow, first pitch hacking on the four-seamer, low and inside, but in the zone, and there ain't no bringing that one back. Slap that one deep into left center field for a home run. So at least I can say I tried here in the later innings. But Milwaukee does take game number 3 by the score of 8-4. But that ends the series here. We fall a little bit further behind the Brewers in the division battle after this series here. So that's going to be the end of this episode. If you're still watching, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all the fun social media things. And I will see you in the next one.